Oh. Right then. This is different for me. I've never done a video like this. Also, I'm incredibly hay feverish right now and I've run out of tablets. So, I'm sorry if I'm really bunged up and I'm sorry if I look gross, my eyes puffy. But there's some news. Instagram TV. What is going on? Go home Instagram, you are drunk. You killed Snapchat with stories, which was a great move. But this is too far. Or is it? So for those of you that don't know, Instagram have released a new app called IGTV, which you can still access through the main Instagram app. There's now a little new button in the top right. It's basically allowing users and creators for the first time on Instagram to post videos longer than a minute. They can be up to 60 minutes and they will fill the screen 16:9 or 9:16 vertical video. So that's the first point, my first issue. Vertical video has always been weird. You know, you always shout at someone for filming vertical because people don't watch videos in vertical because YouTube set that standard. They took 16:9 as an aspect ratio from TV. Well, actually they didn't. They started with a square. But anyway, YouTube set the standard for things filmed on phones uploaded to the internet would be widescreen. Fine. But now that people are sharing and filming and iPhones are more powerful, people are filming in 9:16, they're filming vertically and just watching them back on their phones or posting to Facebook or posting to Instagram, which would crop it to 4:5. The problem I have with 9:16 as a creator, because Instagram for me is all about travel, and so I like to film things with my camera, not my phone. Let me just get it out, because I'm using the camera for this, so I have to get it. I hope it's in here. Right. Oh, that's two. iPhones, all modern phones, are full HD. So your TV is 1920 pixels this way, 1920 pixels this way, 1080 pixels this way. God, this is so hard to do whilst trying not to sneeze my face off. So that's fine. If you're filming on a phone, it's doing HD, you're filming vertical naturally because that's how you use your phone. So there has been this weird transition, I do concede that. When it comes to using an actual camera, it is very odd to film vertically. No one does that. Now it's fine for people with bigger fancy cameras which have a vertical grip because you can actually film vertically and it's not super weird, apart from the fact that everything on your screen will be orientated the wrong way. So it is doable, but that means I then can't put it on YouTube or anywhere else because it's vertical. So if I make a film for a client or anyone and they want it for all social media, now if they want it 16:9 vertical for Instagram stories or Instagram TV, you have to film in 4K and crop it, which means everything I'm filming in the lovely widescreen suddenly vanishes. So I know this is a weird thing to be arguing so passionately about so quickly, but we recently had to do this at my old job for a client. We had to film wide for YouTube and then cut it vertically for Instagram, and it was insane. It made it so difficult. And so me personally, I don't want to do that. So it's a weird realm to be in right now because it's not at a transition phase anymore. Instagram are literally throwing it in our faces. So I have thoughts about that and I'd like to hear your opinions, but the second point is, let me check my notes. Long form, 60 minutes on Instagram. That's a long time. Because who looks at their phone and honestly does one thing on their phone for 60 minutes, unless you're on a train or a plane and you don't have any signal, so you're playing 2048 or whatever the cool games are nowadays. When I'm on my phone, I want to use it as a phone. I want to be using Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, text, internet, emails. It's a smartphone, that's what it's for. I'm not going to sit on a train or in my bed as I did yesterday when I saw that Instagram TV launched. Nat Geo put up a 45-minute video. I'm not going to sit on my phone for 45 minutes. Luckily, and this is new to Instagram, they have the scroll bar at the bottom so you can skip ahead to see what's going on. But I'm not going to sit on my phone for 45 minutes and do nothing else with my phone in that time. This is why a laptop is great for YouTube or Nat Geo, and then I can be on my phone doing other things at the same time. It is weird, I think, to use your phone just to watch videos. However, I've recently done this twice because it takes 50 minutes to get from here to London, which is the exact length of time as quite a few shows on Netflix, so I found that was quite good. But Netflix has a very good loading algorithm, which means I can use 4G to watch it even though I'm losing signal. I don't know if Instagram will be able to do that. We'll have to field test that. Those are the two first points that flashed into my head that this is a bad idea from Instagram. Vertical video and long form. Who is going to watch a long video on Instagram? The whole point is, the whole foundation of Instagram was it is a single thing you can scroll. And you can look at things quickly. That's why it was so good, so effective. They are not changing that, that's still there, which is smart. But adjacent to it, there is this world of long form things, which does sound quite good now that I say it. I might be swayed. But I don't think I'm going to go there because I follow only travel and adventure people on Instagram or friends that I'm particularly interested in. There are quite a few friends I have who I unfollowed because I don't need to see your barbecue photos. Sorry, it's true. There are a lot of people on YouTube that I like that I don't want to see their Instagram feed of because it would ruin my feed of landscapes, travel and adventure. Like Marcus Brownlee, just put out a video about this. It was very good. And then I followed him on Instagram TV because I thought he would put out some cool stuff. Then, because I followed him on Instagram TV, it meant I followed him on normal Instagram too, and I don't want to see his behind the scenes stuff. Sorry, it's true. I might be the only one that has this issue because I have a very tightly curated Instagram feed, which makes me sound really anal right now. But because it's the world I want to be in, I only follow these things on Instagram. I have Facebook, I have YouTube, I have Twitter for everything else. I don't want to follow people to get their long videos because I'm more likely that I'm going to see their daily shit all the time. So these are my major questions for you guys. I stopped using Snapchat because Instagram started doing stories, and why would I put out to 20 friends I have on Snapchat when I could put it out to 12,000 followers on Instagram? So it makes sense that, given that I have less than 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, I should be putting out my videos on Instagram because I'll get a lot more views. But the format is different. It's vertical, which is a very different realm to be in. I don't know what's going to happen. I started this video very adamantly thinking it's a terrible idea. There was nothing Instagram could do. I mean, they've got the stats to show people don't turn their phones around on Instagram. When people put up stories saying, turn your phone around, use it. No one does that. So yes, if they wanted to do video, they had to embrace vertical. But square is better. Because you can crop in from a square and it's fine. It's not going to be weird. Or as dramatic. And the resolution isn't going to be as screwed up. And side note, everybody's already figured out that square is the best shape for Facebook, and Facebook owned Instagram, so why would they put out a new video feature on a major media sharing app that is different to the optimum shape for Facebook? Why not make it the same, and then anyone that posts a video to Instagram TV can also share it to Facebook, and you'd have this brilliant synergy. And I think that's what everyone wants. I thought that's what every business, every tech app business is about, getting things to work together. And they've just made it so much harder because unless you film in vertical knowing you can crop it to a square for Facebook, which means YouTube is out of the picture. That's a big deal. That would work. You could film in vertical, crop to a square for Facebook, go to Instagram TV for the full tall image, Facebook for the quick shares and the comments and the community vibe. YouTube's not in the picture anymore. Whoa. So here's my question. Will you watch longer videos, longer than a minute, longer than 5 minutes, longer than 45 minutes on Instagram? And will you create videos vertically? And if you're a photographer like myself, will you be filming vertically now? That's what I can't get my head around. Because it's cool, but I don't want to be constricted. I don't want to film something and I can only put it on Instagram. That's the problem. And I don't have to film something twice. Once this way for YouTube, once this way for Instagram. That would also be insane. So where are we headed? What do you think? How will you film? Will you watch these videos? Yes, it depends on who's putting out what, but it's more, will you sit on your phone, dedicating yourself to not use your phone for anything else for that period of time, to watch a 45-minute Nat Geo documentary, or an hour-long Kim Kardashian Q&A, or I don't know what. Right now, I still think it's a bad idea. I think they've handled it well. There's lots of design points that make it plausible, but will it survive? Let me know in the comments. As you can see, I've got lots of questions. I purely wanted to make this video, even though I don't normally do tech videos or app reviews. It's very different for me. But Instagram is a big platform for me as a photographer, and this is a big shift potentially. So I wanted to have a conversation. So please do get involved. Let me know in the comments. Let's chat about it. Let's see what happens. Tell you what, I'm going to film another video vertically to put on my Instagram TV, IGTV, whatever people call it now. So if you want to see how that looks compared to the crop, can you see my pajamas? Anyway, check it out. Go on my Instagram, tap the thingy. Let me know what you think in the comments of that, and in this, if you come back and forth, I'll find you on both. So let's see what happens. Just do that, right? Simple.